See this empty patch of grass? I built everything you're about to see right here today in this video. We turned it from an empty patch of grass into a thriving estate. Loads of people walking around, no traffic jams, which was a miracle somehow. I'm not quite sure how that happened, and beautiful scenery. So make sure you stick around for the full video to find out how it turns out. And if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. I'd appreciate it if you considered hitting that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, of course. And let's get on with the video. In terms of the housing, actually, then I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I don't want flats this big. I definitely don't. So we might have a look at this 2x2. Are they too big again? No, I think we'll go with 2x2 and we'll pop some parking behind them. Pop 2x2 all along that front there, and we'll have to move them across a little bit to there. Yeah, that should work fine. Budge them all up. We'll leave space for a path there, and then yeah, that works. It's not on the road anymore. If I go with some small ones, is there any small ones in the 2x2s? I don't think there is. No. If I go 2x3. So we can put some medium flats then on this side. I put 3 in, and then we'll just go from there. So we rotate that round. This one just a bit further back. Yeah, and then last one, we'll do the same again. It needs to be rotated a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so then, oh, I don't think I've left enough space there for a road to come down. So I'll have to move this all the way forward that we can. I did think I flattened out everywhere, but clearly I didn't, because this is a massive mess. Go to the level, pick a height. No, well, that's annoying, isn't it? So we're gonna try fit an alleyway down here. Can I fit an alleyway down here? Definitely can't with anarchy off. So we will try turn off snapping. How does that look? Well, you're gonna have parked cars, aren't you? There. So we might have to do it one way, but then no, even one way will be worse, won't it? Any road that doesn't allow parking, if we put retaining walls on them on both sides and we have it come through, it would be okay. I don't know. Can I see the net lanes? So I could draw a net lane coming down here. That's a one. Oh, it's a two-way. Okay, so if I go turn off snapping again, it's gonna have to be so I don't actually need to use a road. Okay, if I go like that, and that should be small enough. Are they connected? I'm not sure. They're definitely connected there. I can make you loop around to here, and then parking, we're gonna have to get in as much as we can. So I think I might use the net lanes again. It's the only one I have, isn't it? Yeah. Problem with these is you won't even really be able to, it doesn't form the terrain around it, so you won't even really be able to see it. The net lanes not count as a road connection? Is that what's going on here? Even though cars can access it. So if I place that there, it has no road connection. So we are, even though it does, people can get in it. Okay, but it doesn't have, okay, that's fine. So we can work with that. So the more you know, you can place car parks without roads. Didn't know that. Should put another one in. But then that's going into a house. Should we make it a little scuff? No one's going to see this little bit, are they? Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine, won't it? Do they need power car parks? What do they use the power for? How do I get power to them? I don't understand. It's okay. We'll leave them be like that. That's a bit of parking zoned in around the back. And that's probably the most we're going to get out of that. Which is a shame, because I thought I was going to be able to get more. But it is what it is. And can I get a pedestrian path coming down to here? Can, that should work, right? Again, I guess we'll just find out if that works. If I actually go into the net lanes, that does mean it's connected, I think. But I don't know. But that should all be fine. So that's them all zoned in. And we should probably pop a massive parking area here. So we're going to start off by leveling it all out. But it actually looks quite level. I don't want another big slope. That looks terrible, so never mind. So we might have to put another big hill there. That'll be fine. We'll just live with that. That's okay. So instead of medium here, we could just go with detached houses down this side and then parking all here. And then we could just call it there for this. And some shops as well is what we need. So if I just pop in the shops first, pop them there, that's okay. I don't mind that there. We don't have any demand for offices, so we can just leave that for now. And then it means we need to start getting in the houses and the parking. So we'll do the parking first. We'll use, if I had enough money, it'd be nice to get a multi-story car park, but I don't. We're close, 50 grand in. If I just get that should be fine. And then we got overgrounds, snap it to the road. Okay, we'll turn off snapping to the road and we'll put in a little one-way road to prevent the congestion just there. And then we'll actually turn back on snapping. Is that going to fit that way round? Oh, it can't because it's got retaining walls anyway. So we'll just have to go turn them off, upgrade, bring it down a little bit, and then it doesn't fit. It does, but it just blocks the whole path. But it will fit if I take it all the way back here. That fits. It slots in quite nicely. I can't just take this whole thing over there. It's a shame. Delete this road and then pop it in over here. And that's the parking sorted, and we'll upgrade that. 300 car parking spaces should be plenty. Should be. I guess we will find out though. Okay, so around here we're going to need medium density housing. I think I want a 2-lane alley. Do I want parking here? So we'll pop that in for now, and then we'll just have a look. If I go, tell you what, we will just zone in, see what it pops up for us. That is a horrible looking, horrible medium density thing, but it's not terrible, is it? If I bring you forwards, all the way forwards, we can fit them on the back as well. So we can fit them both sides. If I just get rid of this one, if I remove the zoning here, I don't mind this one. This one's quite nice compared to the other one, that is. So we'll pop you there, and then we'll pop 2 on the back. We'll just move them right next to each other, at least for now. And then we can even fit one more here on the end. Can we? We can. I do believe that works. And then if we go back to our surfaces, just pop this in here. And then that's our medium density in. So a lot of people are going to be living in this area here. So I'd imagine if traffic's going to start building up anywhere, it will be here. These are actually quite annoying now. So I might just get rid of them, because I'm not a fan of the little pop-ups. And what can I pop down here? Can I pop down anything here? Do I want anything here? I'll just leave it a space for more parking if we need it later on. I think that's what we'll end up doing. And then I want a one-way alleyway out the back of here, just following along the shops, which then turns into a 2-lane alleyway. Goes from there to there. And then we'll try fitting some detached houses here. So if I go low buildings, K-pack, detached, and I want it 3, 4 deep there. Pop in, or can I? No, I can't. So 3. Pop in, 2, 3, 4, 5 is probably the most we're going to fit in. We can try fit one more in, but I don't think we'll be able to. And these can use up all the space they want. It doesn't really matter. As long as they're connected to the road, that's all that matters. Oh, we can fit one more in easily. Just pick this one, and then we will move this one along to the side of the road, line it up. It does go onto the path slightly, but that isn't terrible, and I can live with that. So that's those done. Tell you what, we will just go back into our surfaces, into the grass, and we will just pop this texture all over here, and there we go. So we've got some commercial, which are right on the footprint, so they get a lot of foot traffic, and then some low density residential here. And it doesn't actually appear that traffic is building up all that much. We've got just over half capacity in the car park, with more cars going in, and then you got a big car park over here, so I hope it's all enough, but I'd imagine it will be. And then I'll tell you what we could use here. We could pop down an elementary school. Is there one that's really small that I can fit in that gap? Don't think there actually is. No, I could place it here, couldn't I? Yeah, it's definitely within walking distance as well. There we go, school's all down, put the upgrade on it. And what else does this district need? Some more parking maybe. Traffic is flowing but slowly. I might have to take away these lights here and just make it a stop line. Take you away. What is the issue here? Is it people crossing? No, it's just people not being able to get out. Hopefully that flows better, because there is a little bit. I don't know what to do here. I mean, traffic's not terrible, is it? It's flowing. There's no standstill yet, so I think we can live with that. It's always good to see everything flowing so nicely. We don't have any traffic build up yet. Not proper anyway. We haven't had a proper traffic jam that's lasted. And yes, it's 6:30 on this game day, and we will see what it's like when it's daytime, when it's peak times for traffic. But if we head on over into our info loom onto the roads, no, the traffic flow is around 50%. So the worst traffic flow is this area here, but it's still not terrible compared to the rest of the city. To be fair, it's about average, isn't it? So, and what else can I do here? I don't think there's anything else I can do. We still do only have one entry point into the city, and that's this road coming in here. And so that is all I can do at the moment. I think it might be time to zone in some more industrial. And do I want another connection to this roundabout? I think I do. We'll just see how that goes. So we'll pop it on from this road. Pop it there, and then onto that. And then pop some more alleyways down. Right, so we've got some alleyways that are just kind of looping round, and I need to add a retaining wall to this one here so that the zoning goes into the actual industrial area and not onto the main road, because that main road is going to come up here at some point. So we'll leave that open, and then there's some more industrial zoned in, and we can just start moving them about and more will spawn in. Okay, so we pop you there, and then we'll pop you there like that, and then if I move you down, just try to get this more densely packed, because the traffic in here isn't even bad yet. So I don't actually know what I'm doing right, but something is going right for it to flow this freely. At this current point in time, everything is working how it's intended, which is great. Right, so I think for the rest of this video, I might just start zoning in some beach area. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. Right, we'll soften that, just soften it all. And then we're going to get a pathway. I want it to come from multiple places, so we'll start off from here. We'll turn the topography on, so we can get a path coming from here out to this path here. So far that looks alright. And in fact, we can get this slope around more, and then get this one. That's not what I wanted to do, to come out of it more. And then, is there a way to make a whole area walkable? Is that possible? Yeah, walking area. So if we zone in the path, and then we can just put down a walking area. So we'll just do this section of beach for now. So we'll pop this there. We'll have it wind back through the bushes. Actually, there isn't smart, so we'll pop it round. And then in the city, we've got some nice nature walks then. If I come out of here, and then I delete you, that is our beach path. So if I go back into here, and no, this one here, so walking area. So I can select all the way from here down to here again, all the way up to here. I don't want them to walk too far out, but it'd be nice to see people just even walking in the sea. So we won't do it too deep into the sea. And there's ideally where I want them to go to. Just line this up with this edge here. And can I make it a hangout area as well? I can. So we can put hangout areas all across the beach. And this area will be where I'll put all the sunbeds. So if that works, we should see people just walking across the sand, but at the moment we're not. So I'm not sure if it's because I've got the path there as well. Like if I was to destroy this section of path, would they just disappear? And when you walk, no. Okay, so that might be a bust. Might not work like that. Just kind of disappear when they get to the end of the path. So we'll just have to wait and see. But if I go into all and I go into sun, or I'll just type in sun, chair. No, okay, is it because I've got the filter? Oh yeah, I've got the filter on UK. So if I turn off UK and I go sun bed, it's American, isn't it? They call it sun lounger. No, it just doesn't exist. So if we go over into props, and park props, would you have it here? But it's not in a park, is it? It's on a beach. Miscellaneous. We've got a ship passenger deck chair. We have an umbrella. No. Canopy. No. So we'll just have to use the, what are they? Ship. Where's it gone? If I just scroll past it. Oh, there is parasols. Okay, so they're called parasols. I'll have that noted down in my head. We can't turn them down to 7. We can put them on 8. We might just have to do them individually. They have ice cream trucks or stands or something like that for the beach would be nice. Ice cream? No. Have stands maybe? Try kiosk for this. Might be called kiosks. Kiosk? Okay, we've got a couple of kiosks then, so we can pop you down here. Pop another one over here. We can actually just go random, which is actually not very random. It has just given me a completely blank kiosk. But now if we go back into find it and just type in ship again, we get the parasols and the beds. And we go line, 8 meters. We can just do a line of them. So we could do 4. Go line here, line straight in front. Get the parasols, turn them. Oh, I can only go 6. Last do 8, which is actually okay. Do that like that. What else can I do on a beach? What else? Is there any lifeguard things? No. They called anything else in American? It's a pool. Put a swimming pool on the beach. I guess we could, to be fair. You do see them connected to the water. And so this fills up with the tide. Just pop in a tool shed here, and then mini ones. They're portaloo. Portable toilet. Perfect. Right, so we could just pop this one here, another one next to it, and another one, and then another one. And then we could pop one more, say, here. And then anything else I could put on the beach? Oh, I don't know. I think that might have to be all, but it's actually annoying me a little bit that no one is hanging out here. I've dedicated it as a little hangout spot and nothing's happening. That sounds a bit annoying. If anyone knows how that mod actually works, that would be nice to let me know down below, because I would love just to see loads of people just hanging out here. But I think that's going to wrap it up for today. So if you have enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time.